This is a HeadGum podcast.
Yeah, this is like the 1 year anniversary of the podcast, if you didn't know.
I didn't know. I didn't.
I think in this episode, you remind me that.
Oh, shit, I was the one that told you, huh?
Yeah, so.
Damn, fuck. This is the She Didn't Text Back podcast. Apparently, we've been doing this for about a year. This is the intro, the part of the show where we tell you a few things. One, we want to tell you that we're doing a live show in L.A.
Yeah.
If you're in Los Angeles on May 6th at 8 o'clock and you want to see the boys, come down. It's only
Please
$10.
come.
All right. We don't know how many people are going to show up. Apparently, 200 people are supposed to be there. So bring your asses, all right? God damn.
I really want to do right.
Yeah. I want to make mommy proud. So please, come to the show.
Seriously.
Yeah, but jokes aside, it should be a fun show. $10. Hollywood Improv. I don't think we mentioned that. It's at the Hollywood Improv.
I think I said it.
So
information is on our social media.
If you have any questions, just tweet at me. And then we want to shout out our iTunes. We haven't done that in a minute. If you like the show, please leave a review because it helps the show grow. I talked to a lot of people, in the past couple of days on social media, and they said that they actually found the podcast through iTunes recommended podcast. Like they were just kind of listening to podcasts and our thing popped up. So it definitely does help, and it only takes a couple seconds. So if you fuck with us, you want to leave a comment, leave a review on the podcast, iTunes podcast page, it helps out. Last thing, William.
Yeah.
Is what? You
You
can do it.
I really don't know what you're trying to tell.
Patreon.
Patreon.
Oh, mommy. We have a Patreon page. If you want to support the cause, you can go on there and donate $1, donate whatever you want, or just look at it. Fuck it. And laugh and say, haha, I ain't donating shit. It's up to you, really. But the people that do, we appreciate it a lot. The people that buy the merch, we appreciate it. It's kind of hard to keep up with all that because we had full-time jobs. But motherfuckers, I just quit, so that's no longer going to be an excuse. If you want to check out the Patreon, just Google Patreon, She Didn't Text Back. It'll pop up. Other than that, I fucked up in the beginning of the show. The mic is broken. Will's mic is off the first, 3-4 minutes. Don't worry, it's going to turn on. I get it. I messed up. I'm sorry. Here's the show.
Yeah.
Goodbye. I'm way up. I feel blessed. Back for nothing. Back for some.
You trying to get our channel dinged again?
You can't hear the music, bit.
Oh.
Will, what show is this?
Now I'm embarrassed.
Will, what show is this?
You gotta start this over.
Will, what show is this?
Look, Darren, I'm talking to you for real.
Well, get up and do it.
I'm embarrassed now.
Because now we don't need to sit anymore.
Oh.
This is fun. We can stand.
Okay, this one you got, this elliptical shit is actually kind of scary. This looks like an owl space.
It looks like monsters.
It looks like mommy monsters.
Introduce the goddamn show.
Yo. I'm William Haynes. This is the She Didn't Text Back podcast. That over there is DVG. Darren Von Gertner.
Hi, I'm a little nervous today.
Why?
I'm not. I just feel like I should play a character.
Okay, I will too.
What character are you going to play?
I don't know. It'll just come out of me.
How do you feel about life as of right now?
All this passion I got, all that in you.
How the fuck did we not stand up and do this 10 months ago?
I think we don't have to stand up.
No,
stand up when you feel it.
No, I'm feeling standing up right now.
Oh.
Right now, I feel like standing up.
What you got to say, motherfucker?
Can you believe we've been doing this shit for a year?
Yeah.
I mean, we've been really doing this shit for longer than a year, but
Yeah.
She Didn't Text Back. We've been doing this shit a year.
On the 12th.
I don't know what day it is. I don't know what month or what year we're in, but someone tweeted me and said that we've been doing it for a year.
Someone tweeted, or I saw it on a blog or something.
That means that we've been doing this. I mean, we missed a couple, but that means we've been doing this for fucking at least 48 hours.
Yeah.
48 hours we've talked on this fucking mic.
It actually is really incredible because I think we always use starting the podcast as a reference date to when it started.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
We were before the podcast, before.
Oh, yeah. It was like a life-changing thing.
Yeah.
Even though in the moment when we first started it, we didn't realize it.
We didn't realize that.
I didn't realize the potential of the podcast. Did you?
No.
Did you think that it was going to become a thing where we go and play live shows and
Absolutely not.
I thought maybe we would do 12 episodes and give up. Because or not really give up is a bad term, but just kind of get become over it or become uninterested. And that's just because we're always trying to think of new ideas. So I didn't think that we'd fucking come to this point, which is like really cool.
I like to.
Shout out, mommy.
That was the longest year of my life.
Oh my God, yes, 100%.
That was the longest year yet.
We were looking at videos yesterday because I feel like this episode we should reminisce a little bit because we're always talking about the future.
Yesterday we had a moment.
We had some times yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay, so normally we do the podcast on Monday nights, and right now it is currently Tuesday night. We obviously missed the night, but that's because we got home and we were mad. Maybe, I don't know. I felt mad. I don't know if you felt mad, but we decided to make a rap song.
Oh.
Sometimes you just gotta throw it down.
Oh yeah.
Like getting on the podcast and like kind of expressing the way you feel is definitely like another source of that. But sometimes you just gotta make it flow.
Exactly. That's the same way I feel because like I like to do comedy and I realized I kind of got to a point where I did it in too many places. Like I literally did it all day and all night. And it's a blessing to have that. But I realized that, like, it's truly the greatest thing I can. That's what I asked for, and I got it.
Right.
But the issue is sometimes I want to communicate my ideas differently, and I think music is perfect for that.
And that's what we fucking did. Oh my God, I think I fucked up.
Why?
No! The first podcast and I fucked up. Hold on. Okay. We're good now. I fucked up. Oh my God.
Prove it.
What do you mean? It's
play
right
it back.
there.
Play
No,
it back.
it's right there. I'm not going to play it back.
though.
I can see it visually. I don't need to play it back. Damn. A year and then I fucked up. I've never done that before. I got too excited.
Was my mic out or yours?
Your mic. But
Shit.
we could still hear you, which is so
I
they're just
know.
going to have bad audio for what? Fucking
God
3 minutes?
Damn it. But that's okay.
look,
Yeah, it's cool.
People,
What were we
sometimes-
talking about?
Sometimes in life you fuck up.
Yeah, I
But
like
the
it that.
thing is, you got to check your work.
This
See,
is-
I could have been talking for 20 more minutes and then checked. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna check the mics.
You know, I learned that from you. Like, checking your work. Because I like, when we were on shoots and when we're shooting shit, I have a habit of never checking anything. But what you do, you're always like, oh, there was a piece of lint on the camera the whole time. And you never look through the footage to see.
That's the thing. Like, I learned that early on at SourceFed because a lot of the stuff I was shooting was run and gun, and if I like fucking fucked up and didn't check my focus or didn't make sure the mic was on, I was in fucking trouble because behind the scenes is not stuff you can easily recreate because
No.
it's all like improv off the So if you fucked that up, you fucked the entire shoot up.
Being at SourceFed, you're not just
Wow.
you're never just an editor. Well, actually, these days you could just be an editor. But back in the day, if you're an editor, you probably were also a shooter too.
Yeah.
Why was I saying that? Forgot. I was just saying
A man of many skills.
when I was doing it. Do you remember that time you were like, because this is when you were doing something, you're like, okay, go to Phil and record him asking him about his day.
Oh yeah, the vlog.
And this is on the C100.
Yeah.
And for those of you who don't know, the C100 is a camera like the cameras that you see people walking around doing their Instagram photos with, but way more complicated. Plus, it had like a Ninja on top. No, actually, this was pre-Ninja days.
No, that had ninjas.
It had a Ninja then?
it had
Yeah,
ninjas.
it did have a Ninja. And I was like, I remember I filmed the whole segment with him and was like, oh shit, wasn't recording.
Yeah. Oh,
And
you did actually do that.
And he wasn't an asshole to me whatsoever.
What did he do?
He was just like, oh, you forgot to press record.
Did you recreate everything?
Yep. And well, we didn't recreate it, but we just did it again.
Did it again?
Yeah.
And that's the worst. That's like
Yeah.
awkward because then
Yeah.
you're like, oh fuck, it was funnier the first time.
Yeah.
That's all about you got to check your work. But anyways, we were talking about we were reminiscing on the
God.
past, and it's been a year, and let me tell you, the boys have changed. The boys have grown up. We were watching some of Will's old videos, and then what was that, like July 13th, 2013? What was that? Or 2012?
What video?
The one we watched last night when you're like, oh, that was my saddest time.
Oh, yeah, that was 2013, I think.
2013.
Maybe 2014. Who knows?
And then, no, it was definitely not 2014. And then we looked at my videos from 2013 and even stuff from like 2010. Ooh, the cringe is real.
So we looked at videos that we have that just were like some of them are just privated.
Stuff that, only people should see are us.
Yeah.
We're the
Like
only ones
our private videos.
Yeah.
And which is nothing even really.
I don't even want to show my girlfriend these fucking videos.
I want yours were so amazing for me to see. Because I don't know the person in some of those videos.
Yeah, because that's like before I met you.
Yeah.
That's like before DeFranco was even a thing.
Yeah.
Like I knew Phil, but I didn't know SourceFed wasn't a thing for sure. And I was just trying to be the fucking next Julian Smith.
But the shit you shot was beautiful.
It did look pretty good.
I always thought it did, especially when we first started hanging out when I was a little boy, little ties and shit. I remember I always thought the shot you shit was so incredible. You remember Dear Sarah?
Yeah, that's what got me my job.
Yeah.
I shot this short called Dear Sarah, where essentially the premise is there's a guy who he's driving a car through what is that, like a canyon?
Yeah,
beautiful. He's driving like a Honda through a canyon. Crazy shots, very cinematic, and he doesn't look angry. He doesn't look happy. He's kind of what's the term?
Melancholy.
Not like complacent, maybe.
Just
just like he's just there, but he doesn't. The word is escaping me. I feel stupid.
Yeah.
But he's driving, and it's me, and there's voiceover, and he's talking about this relationship that he had, and all.
And it's not you in the video.
It is me in the video.
Oh wait, it is you, huh?
Yeah, it is me
Why
in the
am I
video.
thinking it was someone else?
I looked different.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I looked like a Thai boy then. Yeah, and it's just me kind of voiceovering this relationship and all the horrible things that happened, but like in a very lighthearted way. And then turns out I threw the bitch off the cliff. Or
Yeah. And I remember the third one was really good too.
Third what?
And you're like digging a hole.
That's the second one. We didn't release that.
Yeah.
Bowman and I shot that in a different canyon somewhere else.
It
and
was so
like,
good.
We were out there for like 9 hours, and we didn't use any of the
definitely
footage.
should have uploaded
We were just
it.
like, nah. I think Bowman and I did that a couple times.
Will we get to see you go back to doing that?
What, making shit like that?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I think that time is because it's weird. It's not. It doesn't bring me. Like, it's not fun for me anymore. It's like
really?
It's cool to be a part of the process, and like especially if I'm doing it for you, it's cool. But like as far as like me being that goofy character that you saw me being in those sketches, like I don't like that anymore, and I'm okay with I like being like goofy and having fun on the podcast and doing live shows and stuff like that. But as far as like acting like that, I'm not into it. It's just not. It's not that I hate it. I'm just not about it.
I saw it and I just think it was really good.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I kind of feel uncomfortable these days doing that kind of stuff. I don't know why. Like I was so into it, and that was like a passion of mine for a quick moment in my life. But now I'm just like, what the fuck was I thinking? And it's weird because all of my friends do it.
Yeah.
So it's like you would think I would still be into it.
I know too many actors.
Me too. Ooh, don't date yourself an actor. Oh. They go off the rocker.
Oh god, models, actresses, comedians, rappers, any art like that where your face is on the shit. You can't be in a relationship with them.
How did you feel watching your video from 2013?
Oh god,
because you're like, I've had enough. We only watched half of it, I believe.
Yeah, just because I'm impressed that I'm not singing, but I'm impressed that I carried a tune that well. In hindsight, I felt like it was terrible. But honestly,
what the fuck are you talking about?
I'm just saying, the way my rhythm of speaking was actually very, the rhythm was very good. And
it was very host-like.
Yeah. It was just I was really pushing, these videos were made, the ones we were watching in particular, were when my roommate was like, hey, I don't want to live with you anymore, son of a bitch, I'm moving out, in the middle of the summer break. And I was like, goodbye.
Wait, does that mean that your rent doubled?
Yeah.
And your parents were just like, oh, whatever.
Yeah. That was before.
Were they stressing?
No. Every month I was stressing, and then they were on the phone, they were not stressing. Times are different now.
Really?
Yeah, times are way different.
Okay, so if that was current time and the way that things are now, would you have to move back home?
Yeah, I would have to move back home.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Life would be so... What would you be doing right now? If you were 20... What are you, 22?
22.
If you're 22 back in the Bay, and without any SourceFed experience, what would you be doing?
Well... Honestly, my dad made me go to film school. I wanted to go and be a journalist.
Oh, really?
Which is why I found SourceFed, and it was perfect. And I was like, I didn't get my journalism degree, and I sure as hell don't need it here.
You definitely don't. They said that in the meeting today. They're they're definitely not journalists.
Yeah, we're definitely not journalists.
Comedian hosts.
When I first started, I did more of those types of things. It's gotten harder because the climate of news on the internet has changed. It's not the same anymore. It wasn't how it was back then. The type of news that's delivered to me, that's given to me and everyone is not news. I want everyone to know you're being shammed. The things that you see on the internet. Okay, that's dumb. What was I actually talking talking about?
You were talking about your rhythm of your voicing and the way you spoke.
But right before that, what was I saying? Talking about just now?
I don't know. Your mommy's a biatch or something. I don't know.
Fuck, my mommy's a fucking biatch. Oh, no. My roommate had moved out.
Oh, yeah.
So these videos, I was making them I would fall I would sleep all day, and then I would wake up at about 6 o'clock.
6 p.m.
Or actually, right before, 2 hours before the sun went down. I didn't want to be, I was so
Wait,
depressed.
hold on. So when I would get off from work and I'd
Yeah.
get home and you would hit me up and we'd hang out,
Yeah.
that you were just waking up?
Yeah.
No shit. You never told me that.
Oh, during that time, I was doing that. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. During that time, it was.
No wonder you were always like, man, it's so hot out there. It's because you were barely noticing because you just woke up.
Yeah.
If you wake up at 9 and you slowly get
Oh,
into the heat,
really?
you're like, oh, it's not that hot. I mean, it is hot, but I'm used to it because
That's
it's been hot all
true.
day. When you just wake up at 6, you're like, God damn, it's hot.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
I didn't realize that.
So you would wake up
Yeah.
and then what was the process? You were living to make videos then.
Yeah, I was living to make videos. Okay. I would wake up 6, like 2 hours before the sun would go down. And then as soon as the sun went down, I was on it. Because I was at the loneliest I was ever in my life. I believe that the heights of creativity happen through great moments of happiness or great moments of sadness. I was very depressed. I never, you've heard me talk about it before.
Right.
I didn't see people for days. But because of that, I got so zoned in on my creativity. I think I made things that really just captured how I felt perfectly. There's a video of me where I open up a refrigerator and there's like 6 bottles of mayonnaise on the arm thing. And then I just look in the refrigerator, I say something stoic, and then I closed it. And I was just like, that's really my life.
What was that also because you were like broke?
Yeah, I had no money.
Like if you had money, do you think you would have still lived like that in that moment because that's how you felt?
I didn't want to do anything else.
Isn't that weird?
You remember I got a job and I didn't upgrade my life at all.
What job?
I started working at DeFranco. I have barely upgraded. I haven't bought a single thing since then. I think it's time for me to chase that. No, actually, I bought a bed frame.
You do got like food though and drinks in the fridge.
I never not have. I forgot. I just got horchata again. It's been a while since I bought horchata for the house, and I was like, even at my worst, I always had horchata.
That's because it was walking distance. That shit was incredible.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed.
When we walked ahead the grocery store down the street.
No, that gas station with the horchata.
Oh yeah,
Man, and
yeah.
The shitty thing is that was what 3 years ago. I guess it's not shitty, but that was 3 years ago, and now we live maybe
far.
a mile from that place. And the people that we were then and the people we are now are fucking so different. We would beat those people up. Real talk.
We wouldn't. I would love to hang out with the past versions of us. Even you were my age.
Yeah.
I would love to hang out with us.
I was going through some different shit.
You were.
Oh man, weird wrong smashes
were
that I
going-
shouldn't be. Remember when
I'm still not going through this shit.
Remember when I revealed to you
Sort of.
that smash? I was like, yeah, I did. That's the one. And then you didn't.
Oh yeah.
Where were we? Do you remember?
I'm gonna tell y'all who are listening right now. Darren's got a secret smash that I've been held to secrecy for years,
Years.
and you would love to know.
Do you remember where you were when I told you? It was the first day we actually hung out.
Yes, I do. Were we at the basketball court?
Yep, memory is good. We were at the
Yeah.
basketball court with Jesus.
Jesus, yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember you told me, and
I think it ruined it for you.
yeah,
Your reaction wasn't. Well, I wasn't expecting that.
yeah.
What a time to be alive. I like having stories like that. And it's weird because at the time I was a boy.
Yeah, you were a boy.
I mean, it's weird because you're that age.
yeah.
But
Oh yeah, huh? And I get it.
I was just I didn't know what the fuck I was doing
Yeah.
or what I was getting myself into. And I'll give a little bit of detail, but I'm not going to give too much. This person was how many years older than me?
A couple.
A couple. All right.
Yeah.
Maybe when we say a couple, maybe we mean 2. Mm-hmm. Maybe we mean 10.
Yeah.
Maybe we mean 15. I'm not gonna, specifically say. But this female was a couple years older than me, and it was.
She was a lot more experienced than you.
Let's just say that she had a.
Wait, was she? Because you didn't tell it to me in that way. But now in hindsight, I have to assume that you
definitely more experienced.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I thought the experience was just all talk.
Yeah.
Because this person loves to talk.
Yeah.
You know, and loves to is a very sexual person, very
Yeah.
comfortable in their sexuality,
Yeah.
which is a cool thing. But 22-year-old Darren is just like, oh, I've been with 2 girls, I don't know, or however fucking many. I've been only 2 or 3 girls, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah.
And all those were like long-term girlfriends. So you know, I was dipping my toes into a land that I've never been before, and that shit. That this person, we've never had this conversation, and I'm so sad. I'm waiting for the day. I was
A lot would have to change.
I don't know. I feel like I could have the conversation.
Oh yeah,
now.
if you just get some damn privacy.
Yeah, and it's just impossible to get that. But I would love to have a conversation because this person does not know that it wasn't their fault. It was my fault entirely, just because I misunderstood things. But I was so sad. I was so sad about this fucking misunderstanding. And just me,
You know?
me being a boy.
For a while, I've been trying to figure out. I was like, I remember there was somebody there was somebody else that was like a big issue to you, and I just remembered who it was.
Oh, really?
I was like, that you were super sad about that.
I fucking hated. I was like weird.
And you wrote songs.
That's how I started making music. It was those 2 instances that you're referring to. That's why like I started like really like writing music. Looking back, like. I wrote a song. You heard it, the one with the sample in it that we recorded the video for. That song is the first like technically happy song that I've wrote pretty much ever besides Poster Child. And like Poster Child is really it's like a happier song, mostly because the beat sounds happier. But fucking everything I wrote from after Poster Child to right before this sample that you watched me record, if you think about it, they're all like dark sounding. Like sad lyrics. So I was like, I think because of these relationships, I was just like in the mood to write like sad stuff. And I also like grew up on like emo music.
And okay, it's hard to think about this. The person that you were surrounding yourself with the most was me.
Yeah, that's right. I mean,
and you're gonna pick up on that.
Definitely.
Sorry.
If you're hanging out with sad people, you're gonna, and I mean, even like the only person that I, even to this day, like really made music with, who was like a musician, was Tonjes, and Tonjes loves to write some sad songs.
Oh yeah, it's like creatively, it's fun to be sad. I didn't stop making sad shit until recently.
So I'm trying to be on a new wave of making happy stuff, and it is hard.
Yeah,
I was like writing something, and I was just like, this feels cheesy to me. And I like, it wasn't like necessarily a cheesy line.
Oh.
It just like, that feels corny to talk like that to me because I'm not used to it.
Yeah, you gotta iron out that muscle in your stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like I have an issue with when I'm expected to look happy, I can't do it.
I've heard you mention that before.
Yeah, it's like I don't like.
I think when you're expected to do anything,
yeah,
if you're not feeling it 100, if you're not on the same page they are, you're not happy with it.
Yeah.
But you know what I did learn from watching those videos?
Yeah. What?
I learned that, and I mean, you kind of mentioned it. Like we were just having fun then.
Yeah.
That Darren on that bridge in that sketch with the iPhone.
Oof, yeah.
That Darren was just having fun.
Just having fun.
And I was like thinking about it, like even when we fucking recorded the song yesterday and we listened to it and you're like, damn, we fucking killed it. I was just like, yeah. Like I'm never like, I don't have as much fun as I do when, like, you know, when me, you and Steve hang out and we just fucking laugh.
Yeah.
And we just like, it's just friends laughing, telling jokes.
Yeah.
I never feel that way with anything in life besides like those
I had a
type of
lot
moments.
of fun making our song, and that's what I will always remember, that as I was having a good time. That will definitely go down in my memory banks.
How do I show that I'm having a good time? Like, why?
Wait, repeat what you just said.
Okay, so like I know I had that was fun to make that song.
Yeah,
and I would do that every night if we wanted to.
Yeah,
but in the moment, I can't.
Oh yeah,
I can't register that I'm having fun. Like, remember you were like, oh, we fucking killed it, and I was just like, yeah.
Okay, this is gonna be some crazy shit that I'm gonna explain.
Wow.
This is some shit I usually say to you off the podcast, but fuck it. When you take out the safety net, life gets funner. Mm-hmm. People who walk on the tightrope and don't give a fuck have the most amount of fun. That's why like a lot of stand-up comedians are so depressed. Mm-hmm. They're very depressed that they don't feel anything. That's why if they fall off the tightrope, it doesn't matter. And that's why they're able to go up there and do shit like that.
So, I mean, how do you translate that to last night?
I'm saying, like, it stopped being fun because, like, you're like, if I fail at this, there's nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Darren, there's always going to be something.
Yeah. I guess, I mean, I don't want something else, though.
I went through that with comedy. I remember I was like that too. I was like, but then I realized I was like, have I just told myself that? And I realized that I was like, is that because it's expected of me? And then that's when I opened myself up. I was like, I could be more. Remember, I started writing songs because I was like, I've written too many jokes, and this was a long time ago. Actually, this is when I was filming that how to make a party video. I was like, I felt oversaturated by comedy. All the joy was sucked out of it for probably the first time. So I just started writing something else, and it was music. And because there's no stakes there, if I fuck up in music, like it does not matter to me.
Yeah,
because
yeah, it's because your perspective's different.
Yeah.
It's like you're not putting all your eggs in the basket of music.
Yeah. And once, like, I mean, I think you can do that too because, Darren, you have other skills.
Yeah.
I honestly think, I believe in my heart, if you said, okay, I want to be the next Michael Bay, I think you could have done it.
That would be incredible.
Who else wouldn't care about putting huge explosions and titties in all their movies?
Yeah, and it'll
Darren.
still look dope.
And everybody would be like, oh, that doesn't make that a good movie. You're just putting titties and explosions. You'd be like...
That's always my argument. I'm like... He's not trying to fucking make a good He's not trying to make Whiplash or Birdman or fucking The Revenant or anything. Like, he's not trying to make a good story. He's trying to make you be able to sit in that chair for an hour and a half, turn your brain off, and look at something visually amazing.
Yeah.
And he did that. Like, I don't care what the fuck you said. Transformers looks
I
cool.
agree.
Let me see you try to make that shit, bitch.
Like,
They fucking shut the fuck up,
Yeah.
all right? That's the one, like, it's weird because I don't even think Transformer movies are even good. Like, I'll watch them, and, like, my ex-girlfriend just liked watching them, so I would go and see them. Just like fucking Twilight and all that shit. She would like watching those type of movies, so I would just go with her. But, like, yeah, I would, have a good time. I'd rather watch Transformers than, like, Captain America, and I know those are, like, similar, and people will fight me tooth and nail, but, like, if the movie is just, like, 100%... not supposed to be taken serious, I can fuck with it.
This is what all these people that we don't know don't realize because they're not woke is that the only thing that matters is does it make someone feel
right,
and hopefully it's the feel you projected. Damn sure every time you watch a Michael Bay film he said I want them to feel like this, and that's exactly how you felt.
You mean to tell me that people like, how can you watch Bad Boys and not have a good time? That shit's incredible.
No.
So, just like, don't shit on him because he made the new fucking... Did he make the Ninja Turtles or he just produced it?
He just produced it. I think it might have even been executive produced.
I get upset when people shit on something before they even see it.
Yeah.
Like, I know I'll shit on a superhero movie, but that's just because, like... How many superhero movies have come out this year? Like
17
10?
million.
How many do we need?
Yeah.
They're all the same story.
They're unoriginal.
Like, fucking give us better type of movies.
Tobey Maguire needs to be like, hello, I started this.
Didn't he? Isn't Spider-Man 1 and 2 like the fucking most grossed movie?
Yeah, they were for a
movie?
while. Yeah,
and then Avengers
he
came through
gets
and
no
just, like,
credit. He's like, can I be on TV?
He made one bad one, and it wasn't even his fault.
Yeah.
He made one bad one,
they're
and
like-
no one, everyone's like, fuck him.
Oh my god, yeah, they're like,
Fuck Toby, I hate that
Once
bitch.
he did that thing where his hair turned black and he looked in the mirror and was like, fuck off, kid, or some shit like that, he lost it.
I mean, the movie was shitty, but because it's literally that emo scene that everyone
emo
references. If that movie was made today, they would make a hipster scene, and then no one would really be that upset. But it was just because, like, the bangs were in the face, and it was just, like, cheesy. And the movie just wasn't good overall.
Yeah.
But that ruined his career? Really?
Yeah.
Have you seen him in anything? He might have been in something.
No,
I'm sure if you
he's
look
been
at
in
his
some movies.
IMDb.
This movie about a soldier, and
But
he didn't die.
He was a fucking A-list celebrity at one point.
Yeah.
And then he just lost it.
Yeah.
I don't understand how that's possible. Like,
Yeah.
how do you think, like, let's say that movie bombed. Do you think, like, his manager or his agent and, like, all of those people that you need to, like, succeed in Hollywood just, like, were like, okay, cool, we don't want to work with you anymore?
Yeah, probably.
They
See,
might.
oh god damn it, L.A. is a goddamn Hollywood is a goddamn fucked up town.
Horrible.
Oh, there's no code of ethics out here. Anyone will take shots at you. Yeah, no people like that's why when during like if you live in LA during certain parts of the year, everybody will leave. I'm talking about holidays, Coachella, like these are the things people say.
Side note, don't lose your track of thought. All right, don't lose it. Coachella, Will and I are trying to go this weekend. So if you have a hookup and you're trying to get the boys in, let's see what's up. Let's see what's popping. I've never been to Coachella. I'm trying to experience it.
I want you guys to all know that Darren is the mastermind behind our entire operation.
Oh yeah.
Everything we've ever done, I've been like, okay, Darren, let's do it.
Oh yeah.
None of these ideas are mine. I have you always prop this shit on me.
Because-
I don't know what's going on.
Tell them about Coachella, Will. What does it actually mean?
See, come to this show, children. Come see what's on this stage. Come see the acts that you want to see more than anything. Oh, my God, what a good time you're having with your friends. This could go on forever. I feel like I don't need to do that.
No, you can.
Hey, ass hanging out the shorts.
Oh my God, that's real. That's a real thing.
So, like, okay, so every generation pushes boundaries and everything, including fashion. Our generation is like, hey, so we want the ass cheeks out the shorts. And so we're like, kids, like, people in the future just have your pussy out.
Isn't it great that we're in this generation?
Yeah.
We're in the generation of technology is amazing.
Yeah.
Self-driving cars are almost a
Yeah.
thing, and asses are always out.
Asses are always, but tastefully,
But
like.
tastefully.
This isn't my entire ass.
Uh-huh.
This is just the.
I love though. I want everyone to know. I want you to dress how you feel comfortable.
Yeah.
If you are comfortable and you are not hurting anybody, please do
Oh,
whatever you want. Go to your local Forever 21. You save yourself like $32. If you're a girl, girls are lucky because maybe I don't know if lucky is the right word, but clothes are so cheap. They have some cheap clothes. Have you ever gone through the girls aisle with like a female friend?
Oh, yeah.
They can buy a shirt for like $4.
That's because the material is so cheap.
And I think because obviously guys' clothes are bigger.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to get like, I can't ever get new shit at the Top Shop. I need a couple friends to get a couple jobs there. I'm speaking about one person and one person only. Oh, you want to work at
Does this not look like a commercial that says, if your ball sacks are out of
It totally does.
Yeah.
I have. What is this even called?
I think you tried to put on like a psychedelic thing, but this is more.
Tell me that wasn't psychedelic.
Fuck, what the hell?
Was that nice psychedelic?
Yeah, I guess.
I got a vibe simulator up on my computer, and it's playing.
I don't think I ever even explained that in the beginning, and I'm all talking about it.
You didn't. Well, I mean, that some people enjoy that about the podcast. We are doing a live show.
I hope so.
We are doing a live show.
Oh, yes.
I always forget the date. May
6th.
May 6th.
That's coming up.
It's a Friday. Yeah, I don't want. I try not to think about it.
I really hope you guys come.
Yeah. We just went to our friend's show there, and it's a really cool venue. I like it a lot. It's not like a venue where we can do like music, but that's okay. I don't think they all are going to be like that. But this one's very nice.
Yeah. Oh, no. I don't know if I could just be saying this. This could also be because of my situation when we were there. But the food I got there was delicious. At the Hollywood
so
Improv.
fucking good.
I don't know if we were just starving. Yeah.
Well, I got some chicken tenders.
And honestly, if I were you, I would eat before the show. But yeah.
The show is May 6th, Will? Which is a Friday at 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah, and we just really want you to laugh and shit. So, like, buy alcohol, and if you have a friend that, like, smokes weed, like, go to his car before the show. Anything that'll make you laugh.
Take a couple edibles. Do what you got to do so when we go up there on stage, it's very easy for us.
Yeah. Or go through, like, a traumatic experience that's sad the day before, and you really need the laugh.
Right, you need us to freaking bring you up. Yeah, do whatever you have to do. Like, we're really open to any suggestions. But it's going to be a good show. It's an hour long.
This looks like if your rib cage has been exfoliated to the air. Is that a rib cage?
It does look like a skeleton. Oh, you hear that? I'm sounding like Future.
Yeah.
That means I'm dehydrated. What? We should record a song right now.
Darren, your voice. Oh, your voice is coming in.
Oh,
yeah.
Second puberty, bitch.
I heard it when we were recording yesterday.
Did you, wait, what?
Yeah.
What were you saying?
Never mind.
Did you, when you went through puberty, did your voice crack a lot? So that didn't happen to you?
No, that didn't start happening until recently.
Damn, dude. My voice was like, I hated it because from what? I want to say like 16 to 20, 21 maybe even, my voice would randomly just crack. Kind of like septics. Hey, how you doing?
How you doing today?
And it was so embarrassing. I hate it. It even like, it doesn't happen as much these days. It'd be very ironic if it happened right now. But it happens every blue moon, a couple times a year. And I hate it.
I think the reason why, I like Septic. If you don't know Septic, Steven Septic, he has an impeccable voice. His voice represents how he is as a person. He's very like, how does he talk? He's like, hey, we're gonna.
You usually do it good.
Yeah.
Hey, how you? Marty.
Steven something. But you know how it bounces? It like doom 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 doom.
He's got a flow. He sounds like a cartoon character.
Yeah, that's his flow.
Yeah,
If he rapped, he'd be incredible.
he would.
I still believe Steve could be the best rapper.
Zaragoza or Septic?
Zaragoza.
Yeah.
Okay, so Drake and Future's "What a Time to Be Alive." That is a great rap album. Like not like hip hop. It's like that's rap music. Like this is just people like you would hear this if you were like sitting in the trunk of a car freestyling. This would be the dopest shit you could hear. Just sonically. If we put that album on Steve's head for like a week straight and that's all he listened to, Steve could do those voices.
It
Perfectly.
would be so funny hearing him say, "If you know,
Yeah,
I need from you." That would be the funniest shit.
I
of
want
all
that
time.
so bad.
And you know he would make parodies upon
Yeah.
parodies, and he would do it all day.
He would kill it.
Oh fuck that! We got to somehow do that.
Yeah.
Well, I guess if we lived with him and it didn't work, then it's never gonna work.
Yeah.
He did Hotline Bling for a minute, but that's about
Yeah.
it. So I think we might have to pass on that one.
Yeah.
We should bring him on the podcast and then just force him to freestyle with us.
Oh yeah, I don't know if he could do that.
He'll do it though. That's the thing about Steve. He'll fucking do anything.
He will do anything. If we're like, hey, everybody's doing it, I'm like, oh well, okay.
Hey Steve, I don't know if you know, but everybody in the world this is the new cool thing.
Dude, since when?
Oh really? Yeah, like it's been like this for the past like 3 days.
Steve's no fool though. Steve will look shit up.
What did he say today to that guy?
Oh my God, Steve pulled this. Okay, so this guy just walks in because we just opened up the garage for a minute, and this guy.
We're talking about work.
We're at work, and there's a garage, and this guy walks right in. This is like very unnatural and very uncomfortable. Has a binder in his hand, comes up and says, "Hey."
Something about college, right?
He says, no, he says, my youth dance group, but he was like really like, kind of like, it's probably because he was nervous, but he was like,
buff as fuck.
He was buff as fuck. Yeah, you would only do that if you were, but you would only do that if you was like, okay, if somebody tries to fight me, I can win.
Right?
Yeah. And he was like, no, that would, if I was saying it, he was like, so my youth dance group has a dance class and we're looking for donations. And then Steve says, oh, we're actually not. Oh damn! What did he say?
Solicitors?
He said
solicitation.
He said,
what the fuck did he say?
He said we're actually not taking solicitations from this entrance.
If you want to go around and check out what the reception is, maybe they'll be able to help you.
Yeah. What the fuck?
That Steve doesn't talk like that. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't translate to people who don't personally know Steve.
Yeah.
Steve does jokes 99% of the time.
Yeah, 99% of the time.
I would say 100% of the time, but this one instance, I mean, Steve is an interesting character because he doesn't look like he can fix shit, but he can definitely fix shit.
Steve can fix anything. When we lived with him, remember when he walked into the door and broke it.
Yeah.
Anybody could do that.
Yeah.
If that happened to you or I, that would have been left out on the balcony for weeks.
Maybe because he intentionally breaks stuff like for jokes.
Yeah.
Maybe he does it because he knows he can most likely fix it.
Yeah.
Because if I make a hole in the wall, I'm gonna put something in the way, like the cover. I'm gonna put.
I couldn't do that.
I'm gonna put a dresser or a mirror or something.
It
a
would
poster.
bother me. If I put a hole in the wall, I could not put something over it.
Really? Why?
That's just a hellmouth in your room.
What do you mean?
That's a hellmouth in your room.
Oh, like you're afraid like roaches or something?
That's like a
through?
darkness hole.
So would you patch it up?
No, I'd say, hello, can I get a guy outside of Home Depot on this?
I told my girlfriend about the Home Depot thing. How like there's guys
Did she
outside.
not know that?
She didn't know.
Oh.
Look, when you're white and you're from Chicago, things are different out there. You got a nice house, a nice family. You don't know about the guys out in front of Home Depot. All right?
Look, all you gotta...
You got to pay a couple dollars. All right, I've never personally done
I have
it.
never personally done this either.
I do have a family member and one of my mom's old boyfriends. He used to use the men outside of Home Depot.
Yeah.
And we pay them.
Yeah.
And it's weird. I don't know how much you pay them, but then it's also kind of like a known thing that you also are supposed to get them food and beer.
Oh, really?
At least from my experience through them. But yeah, like you figure
That
out a
sounds
number.
racist.
It sounds a little racist, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the whole thing is racist,
Yeah.
really. But yeah, and they just like it's weird to like go to a place and not know what kind of job you're gonna do.
Yeah.
But really, not even like negotiate. Just be like, cool. How much you paying me? All right, I'll go.
That's
That's how I assume it
And
works.
and why would you assume that they can do it?
Exactly. And even if they don't know how to fully do it, they're not going to tell you that. They want the money.
They definitely want the money.
Like-
It's desperate. You're not gonna be like, oh, you want doors? Sorry. I know everything else but doors, so I can't help you.
Do you think it's like? Do you think if it's like he's like, hey guys, I need my toilet is actually broken. Can one of you come with me? And I'll pay you this much. And like if they only kind of know how to do it, do you think they like go to the bathroom, close the door, and like Google it, like a YouTube tutorial how to fix toilet?
Probably.
How the fuck do they know how to do everything?
I feel like though, like if you were from a rich it's back on ball shit. Oh God. The epidermis is a layer.
If you're on what? Rich what? You're saying
if you're in a rich neighborhood, I feel like you'd be even more likely to do that. I lived in a neighborhood that all that was going on. You go to my neighborhood to get people to do shit for you. My neighborhood is where you get guns, weed, or workers.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Not these days though, right?
It's getting a little better. It's getting gentrified. Hell yeah.
Where's the most dangerous neighborhood in California? We should look that up.
Oh, I've heard Hunters Point in San Francisco is pretty bad.
Hunters Point.
Yeah.
That sounds a little scary.
I do want to film in North Richmond, which I do not want to take our shit to, but I want to film there so bad because
if we got robbed and let's say we've been shooting for 8 hours in, what did you say, North Richmond?
North Richmond.
Would we beg and plead, dude, just please, you can take the camera, you can take our money, our wallets, our card, just give me the SD card.
Yeah.
I just need the footage.
Just
please.
give me the SD card.
Please just give me the SD card.
Please just give me the SD card.
Would you say something like that?
Yeah, you know I would.
Yeah.
You know I would not leave that without exiting with a joke.
Give me the SD card, please.
I'd be like, excuse me, you may have just robbed me. I don't want that. But give me the SD card.
I mean, that's an all day shoot. Come on,
That's
if you're
an
taking my
all-day shoot.
camera, I can't reshoot anything.
Yeah.
You can at least do me the favor, give me an SD card. I'll blur out your faces. All right, I won't
I'll blur
call the
all
cops.
y'all. I even blur your little friend.
I'm not
What's up?
blurring shit. That shit takes too long. All right, if you're in it, you're in it, and that's too bad.
I do just want to. I do want to film in North Richmond now, just because I know no one's. It's
Film.
never been 4K'd before.
Film what, like a deep dive?
No. Oh hell no. Just.
Oh yeah, you would die.
Yeah, I would die. Yeah, I can't be going around there doing jokes.
What would you do then?
Just to film it.
like a mini doc.
You know, like the 0100. No, the 100 music video. Like.
Oh yeah.
That was a cool music video, and it really showed the neighborhood. But I would want to get it candid. I mean,
Oh,
some of the
that's
stuff in there was candid, but I want to get it really candid and just showing like just what it felt like driving through there through my memories.
That'd be cool. Is that where you lived, North Richmond?
No, I lived in South Richmond.
Oh shit! Is that one more dangerous?
No, I think North Richmond is called Narf Richmond, and
Oh yeah, that's right. You told me that, and that's just they don't say North correctly.
Yeah, they just don't say North. Like, I mean, all of you don't want to go to any part of Richmond, but yeah, South is definitely
Don't
bad.
go. Didn't somebody from our first live show come up to you and say you're from
Yeah,
Richmond?
yeah.
That's
They're like,
weird.
I'm sorry. Whenever people tell me they're from Richmond, like, I'm sorry, but I'm from Richmond too.
I just realized someone from that same show came up to us and said they were from Ukaipa.
Yeah.
Wow, small world. I called somebody on Snapchat the other day, and they were from like fucking Norway or something. Shout out to you one time. But he was like, yeah, I listened to all the episodes. I've heard all the episodes. And I was like, oh, cool, man. He's like, yeah, you're from Ukaipa. And that was like, to me, I was like, oh, you for sure listen to every episode. If you know the name Ukaipa, that's not an easy name to remember. And he knew. And I was like, okay, shout out to you.
Ukaipa is cool.
I see you.
Native American name, I think.
Is it really?
Yeah, it sounds like it.
I could believe that. That's because it's right next to Palm Springs, or is that what it's called? Palm Springs? No, Cabazon, and that's like a fucking huge Native American reservation.
Where I'm from, they're called
I've been told.
Ohlone, the Ohlone or where I'm from.
What's that?
It's just another Native American tribe where they put a nice mall that I go to all the time on. Oh my god! And the Ohlone people are always protesting outside. They're like, "Hey, this is a burial ground," but they had put a H&M and an Apple store there. So I was like,
I have to go here.
I mean, like, I'm so sorry. I would never leave you alone.
I don't know a lot. Like, I'll sound ignorant talking about this subject, but it's just like things that Cameron has told me and other people that I knew that were Native American back in high school. But apparently, on a reservation, they make their own laws. And like they don't
it's a little different.
They don't abide to like the normal laws, and they have like their own police system and all that shit. And there's like a lot of
whatever Native American people want to do, let them do it.
right.
I don't care if they call up the president, if they all get together and say, we all voted and we want to also be a president too. I'd be like, okay, and let them put one up there too. Cause we fuck them over.
Oh, it's sad.
How many Native American people do you know?
One.
How is that possible? I know so many. I'm going to Coachella's. How the fuck did you get here?
Yeah. Do you know any besides Cameron? Like any that I didn't introduce you to?
I do, but I don't remember who. It'll come to me and I'll be like, oh yeah.
You went to like
Somebody
school
from the
with them,
Bay
maybe?
Area. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
In the Bay Area?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you did say there was a tribe there.
Yeah.
Wow. Let's join a tribe.
Let's join a tribe.
I don't know how that works.
The tribe isn't there anymore, but
Canadian joins
Yeah.
a tribe. Or start a tribe.
Or start a tribe.
Can you start a tribe?
I think that might be what cultural appropriation is.
All right. So next part of the podcast is when we answer emails. If you want to send us an email,
Oh my
it's,
God. That would
she
be
didn't text back at
the
gmail.com.
Always Sunny episode, and Charlie gets a headdress and everything.
I missed that
to
fucking
impress
show.
a Native
Charlie is
American
so
girl.
funny. We got to become friends with Charlie.
He's just a different Steve.
He really is. He really is. But yeah, let's go into the
Yeah.
questions. Do you have your phone to read these motherfuckers?
I remember I was like, oh, my phone's gonna die. Oh, I did charge it.
Let's get your phone out and read some questions. So yeah, if you want to send us an email, she didn't text back at gmail.com. I also want to shout out that we have a Patreon if you want to help out and support the cause and support the movement. If you Google Patreon and she didn't text back, it should pop up. Shout out to everybody that donates. We appreciate the fuck out of you guys. Yeah, that's all. So you ready, Will?
Oh yeah.
All right, here we go. You know what? I don't like that vibe. I want a different
Honestly, wasn't feeling it either.
one. Let's see what else I got. What about Sea of Tranquility?
Kundalini. See, I had fun and I'm still hungry. Take a moment each day to realize that you are unlike anyone else. In this world, there are millions. You know, I actually wrote a video to this song.
Yeah, I think it's what you're saying,
Yeah,
right?
uh-huh.
I've heard you say that many times.
Yeah.
Read the damn email.
I love that one. Dear Darren and Will, I have a question. Recently, my girlfriend broke up with me after 3.5 years, saying that she had fallen out of love. It's been one of the hardest things I've had to go through. I'm taking it one day at a time, and I know that no matter what happens, I will come out of this a stronger person. My question is, how do you make friends in the city? I find it extremely hard. Just recently moving out here from Palm Springs, a lot of my time was spent with my now ex. And the real reason I picked this one is because they put their phone number in it.
Oh, really? Should we call them?
Yeah!
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Okay.
Wait, okay,
Type
hold
this-
on. Before we do this, what was the question? Because I was
I don't
focused
know.
on
I
making
just
sure
wanna
the
call
music
them.
sounded good. Was there no question?
How do you make friends in the city?
All right, so let's call him and tell him. Am I calling?
Yeah.
What's the thing to block your number?
I don't know.
What the fuck? What do you mean you don't know?
It's like 67 or
Is
69.
star 86?
Nah. Now we gotta Google this.
What do you mean you don't know? You should have came prepared, motherfucker.
Fuck, I hate
Hold
it
on,
when
okay. Here, dial your number. Dial your number.
Oh, I had a sad thought just now.
Right here, dial your number to see if it blocks
That's
it.
not. It's definitely not that, man.
I think it is.
Okay, I like how I'm holding the microphone with my.
I don't like when you question me. All right.
I changed it to
I
what
want
it
you to
actually
say,
is.
like, I hope that this is
I-
right, but I'm not sure. All right? Oh, no, it didn't work.
Why not?
I don't know. I'm not the guy.
Oh, so it has to be the other one. I'm the boy now. Look,
Is it star? Oh, it's star 67.
it's 9.
Nope, star 69 is to call back. Cool. Here, what's the number? Show me.
Who the fuck is talking to me?
Show me
Oh.
the damn number.
Okay. Why'd you let me open my phone? Now I forgot where the thing was. Oh, here it is.
Show me the number.
Fuck. Oh no, I got it on. I'm so sorry, everybody. I hope I get lynched.
All right, let's see. Stop moving your hand.
I'm sorry. I'm really terrible.
You're
This looks
moving
like
a
tentacles.
lot. I can't read this.
I hope I'm not getting my grandfather's shakes. I'm gonna be pissed.
Don't worry, man. You are. All right, here we go. Let's see what happens. Come closer. Sit closer. Okay, I'll move.
Oh, hey, I like it when we're this close.
I don't.
What do you mean you don't?
I mean, we'll talk about it later. I don't think this is the time or place.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, what's up?
Hi, who is this?
This is Darren and William.
Hi.
So I was wondering about your problem. Did you ever make friends in the city?
you, if we dialed the right number, you emailed, she didn't text back and told us to call you.
Oh, what up, man? How are you? Oh, bro.
How you doing?
You're our first ever call in.
We've never done this.
Problem.
We're live on the podcast right now.
Are you really? No way, bro. This is crazy.
Oh, wait, what if this was going to be embarrassing for you?
Yeah, what if you hated this and you were like not?
Oh, man, this is so cool. It's just that your phone that says no caller ID, so it's a little like, whoa. What's going on?
Yeah, I'm creepy, motherfucker.
you know, just for safety, we had to block the number. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's safety.
Actually, hold on. What's your social security number?
And address. Give it out. Say it slowly.
Yeah, no, you're on the podcast, man.
What's your name? Wait, are you comfortable? Or make up a fake name. Whatever you want to do.
Oh, no, my name is Jonathan, man.
Jonathan. All right.
Oh, God. So this could be. Wait, is this our Jonathan? What if it was?
Jonathan, have we ever met before?
I went to your live LA show.
No shit. Okay, that's what's up. Are you from LA?
I just moved up here about a year ago.
So are you? Your question was, how do you meet people in the city? Do you? I'm guessing you mean like in like Hollywood and Melrose and like downtown. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, just in, the whole big city, of course.
Here's my answer. Don't even do that.
Don't run.
Why
away.
would you even want to make
No
more
way,
friends?
no way.
Why do you need more friends?
Honestly, man, I mean, like I said in my email, I moved up here for a gig, but a lot of it was to be with my girlfriend, and we've been together for several years, and just now that hasn't worked out, realizing there's kind of a big void in the friendship. So, work doesn't really allow for that.
Where did you move? Where did you move from?
Palm Springs.
Okay, so you're not too far.
Nah, 3 hours, yeah.
Yeah, that is a pretty far drive. Here's what I'm going to be real. You're asking people who were nerds and loners in high school. I think the only reason Will and I currently have friends is because the place that we work. And I don't know, Will, can you attest for that?
Darren's quitting, and I don't think you realize that you don't. What are you gonna do for?
All my friends are at that place.
Yeah.
There's different moments in my life. Some moments I'm like, fuck, I need more friends. Other moments I'm like, fuck, I need less friends.
Yeah, it depends on what you're trying to get done.
But I would suggest joining some type of what kind of gig first to give me an idea. Is it a film industry type thing?
Like my current job?
Yeah. Well, you said you moved here for a gig. What kind is it like?
Yeah, I'm actually an EMT.
Oh shit! Damn, Will, you need to jump in on this one.
An EMT?
I don't even know exactly what that is.
You heard the guy in the ambulance is like, okay, I'm gonna perform CPR.
You're saving motherfuckers.
Yeah, basically.
Oh man, what about?
They let you do that, and you also went to our show.
Yeah, like, what kind of qualifications do you need to become? What kind of qualifications do you need to be an EMT?
You gotta go to schooling for it, pass some tests.
Okay, I don't know. Is that difficult?
Look, this is.
I don't got a job, so I'm looking.
What are your alert? How alert are you? Be honest. How alert are you as a person?
On a scale of 1 to 10.
Alert? I'm 9.
You're not.
Okay.
Okay.
Then here's my advice for you. There are these things referred to as ping pong halls. I would like for you to go to one, become the best there, and on your process there, you'll make plenty of friends as well as enemies.
Mostly enemies, really. I mean, but if it's all about perspective. If love and hate is almost the same thing, so like go to that ping pong hall and fucking slay.
Yeah, actually, I think I might need to do that too.
I mean, Will and I are we're on about a journey to frequent ping pong halls. We have yet to go, but we fell in love with the game in Austin, Texas. So like, if you're trying to meet up and get slayed by the boys, I mean, maybe we can figure a way out to do that.
I feel like threatening you, Jonathan. Tell me what you look like.
Well, I forgot a hard question. 7 foot, tan dude, or not 7 foot, Jesus.
I'm gonna fuck you up, man.
This motherfucker's 7 foot tall. Oh shit! Go to the basketball courts.
Yeah, right. Nah, 5'7", tan dude with a beard.
Wait, did we meet you at the show, or did you just come and then bounced?
I went with my girlfriend to your show, and we just had a good time. I didn't want to kind of come after and geek out.
Oh shit!
So
Love.
Are you coming to
think
our
we had
show?
enough of that.
Are you coming to our show in LA in May?
Yeah, man. Of course.
That's,
Alright.
you're dope.
Thanks, man.
So, man, I don't know how to.
I
make
really
friends.
appreciate you.
I don't know how to make friends.
Jonathan, thank you for being our first ever call-in.
Hey, man.
I hope you had a good time, and I hope
you.
you don't feel harassed.
Bye-bye, Jonathan.
Nah.
You're my favorite.
All right, Jonathan. We'll see you at the show.
We'll see you at the show, man. Hit me up whenever you want, bro.
All right, ping pong.
Wow.
Man, Jonathan. Whoo.
I can't believe that just happened.
That was interesting. How have we never done that?
I don't know.
I was calling people on Snapchat, and that's like the same thing. It's just as fun.
It's because
Go ahead, let it out.
I'm in love with you.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I mean, that's obvious.
But it's not the regular type of love.
What kind
I
of-
don't want you in me and on me. I just want you around me.
I mean, I don't think it was ever understood that you wanted me in you.
I think maybe I just need you
gonna
around me.
If it was going to be one of us inside, it would be you and to me. I mean, that's obvious, right?
Darren,
What? I'm here.
nothing. Whatever you wanted to do next, go ahead and do it. Oh,
My family listens.
I got
to
one of
this.
those stupid ass stories I got.
What?
Which day of the
Don't
week was
ever
it?
hit me again.
I'm glad we got to sit this close. This is why you don't like sitting that close to me, huh?
Which day of the week was?
Okay, which day of the week didn't you come to work?
Now you're putting me on blast on
I mean,
a public
shit.
forum. On a public forum. Who's the shithead now?
I mean,
within
you
their-
were sick.
Who's the shithead in the last 30 days they call a sick day? Now you putting me on blast, huh?
I mean, shit, nobody even cares.
Now, what if these motherfuckers are trying to hire me for a job? People listening onto this
damn
podcast,
it.
and they're like, you know what? He's the type of guy who gives a 30-day and then makes a sick
Okay,
day.
no. First off, you gave a 30-day. Who the fuck does that?
A lot of people, actually.
Most people give 2 weeks. Darren was great.
I think that you give 2 weeks if you work at Subway. I think if you
Yeah.
work at like a building where it's like a career, you give 30 days.
Yeah.
I think at least. I don't fucking know. This is.
Yeah.
But what were you saying? It was
What day?
It was Monday.
Oh,
No, it was
Mon-
Wednesday. It was
Oh,
Wednesday.
I felt like it was Wednesday.
It was last Wednesday.
Okay, so this one, I promise this happened. I remember I was sad, and I was actually going through a lot. And I was just walking through the mall, because the same mall that we go through
Every fucking week.
every day. For me, honestly, I go through there too much. And I was like going through my rounds, and this was at lunch. I was avoiding eating. And I was like, okay, I need to eat. And I realized at that point that I had I was going more through my realization that in order to live a proper life, you need to eat. So I was like, I'm gonna go to the food court. And I actually went and got some food. And I went to Charlie's, and I saw this dude there. He was really tall, this black dude. And I was like, is that the barber from my shop? And I was like, no. And I saw other people were looking at him. And I was like, okay, whatever. I got in line next to him. And then I looked up to him, and he looked down at me. And I looked up to him, and I said, you're that guy, huh?
What the fuck?
And he said, yeah. And I said, you're Lamar Odom. And he said, uh-huh.
No
Nice to meet you. Then he walked away.
What the fuck? You saw Lamar Odom?
Yeah.
Lamar Odom was just the guy that fucking like almost died, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck? How did he look?
He didn't look bad, honestly. He was very calm. And a lot of people were like just running over him and taking photos of him. Not a lot of people at once, but just people
Was he by
sporadically.
himself?
No, he was with two kids.
Isn't he with fucking?
Maybe I shouldn't be saying that shit. I don't know. Maybe he's like, oh, that's not supposed to be legally known. Maybe stay. I don't know. I don't know what his life is like.
Wasn't he
but,
with not Kim Kardashian, not Courtney? Who was the other girl?
Chloe.
Isn't he like with her?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
I was
Okay, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I'm trying to see myself a Kardashian in real life.
I want to too.
I don't know what that's gonna be like.
I live in LA. I know this is some shitty shit. If you don't live in LA, you're like, oh, fuck the Kardashians. But like, this is like in real life. This is a real life. You know, like in Pokemon, they were like, I want to see a Ho-Oh. You were like, I want to see this is like, I want to see it. Like, Kylie Jenner is like a Lugia. I want to see this Lugia.
I don't get the reference, but I'm understanding
This
what your
legendary
point.
Pokemon
Right.
that you don't
say
get
a
to
fucking
see.
Charizard,
I
all
wanna
right?
see-
I
no,
want to get a
'cause
Charizard and a booster
Seeing
pack.
a Charizard is like seeing like fucking.
I get it.
You can get a Charizard,
But I understand the reference, all right? This
Yeah.
is a conversation
Oh,
between
yeah.
you and I.
Oh, yeah.
Be on my level. I don't know the Pokemon stuff. You know that. Remember
feel
one
like
of the
you
early
do.
Remember the early Pokemon game you played on the podcast and I didn't know?
what the?
Do you remember that? You would show me
No.
a Pokemon and I made up a name.
Oh yeah. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm trying to see a Kardashian. And
yeah, I want to see one too.
Yeah, I want to see Kanye too. I don't give a fuck. I followed Kim Kardashian on Snapchat today and it's not good entertainment at all.
I currently have the record for the most meaningless interaction with celebrities.
Yeah.
The most meaningless. I made eye contact with Chris Rock in a comedy club once while he was leaving.
You stood next to Lamar Odom at a Charlie's. And
At a
said,
Charlie's.
You didn't even, like, you said you're that guy.
And he said,
And it's weird though. Surprisingly, I bet a lot of celebrities. I guess I can't say surprisingly because it's not like it's a statistic, but I'm sure a lot of celebrities actually get that.
What?
Like, oh, you're that one person, huh? Or why?
Yeah,
do I
yeah,
know
yeah.
You're
That's-
from that one movie.
That's
huh?
what's not fun about it.
Yeah, that's annoying.
When you get recognized for who you are, like, that's nice because that's a person that, like, you know, probably connected with some
and
material.
respects your work
Yeah,
and
but
follows it. And
when they're like, not are you, who are you? When they're like, my friends like you, so I gotta talk to you.
Right.
Because, like, that's what happens when you're in, like, movies, I guess.
or even worse,
Yeah.
when they're like, "You're Chris Rock, right?" And they're like, "No, I'm Kevin Hart." It's
That
like, you
was so
fucking
funny.
idiot.
That was so funny.
I'm actually worried that would happen. Like if I, when I was younger, I would see like C-list celebrities and not know what they're from, but I would want to say hi because I was a kid. But so you would phrase it in a way where you don't say their name, just like, "Oh, I'm a big fan of you. So nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Can I take or can I have your?" I think it was kind of an autograph back in those days. But saying somebody else's name and living in that awkward moment is like a fucking fear of mine.
Oh, really? Just go for it.
That sounds horrible.
Shit, I don't think most people don't mind being talked to. I was talking to somebody about this recently, and I called it the intimidation barrier. And I was talking to them, and I was like, shouldn't anybody be able to go up and talk to anybody? I was like, wouldn't the world be so much better? And they were like, no. I was like, what the fuck?
They said no.
Yeah, they're like, no. And I was like, oh, because there's like this intimidation barrier that like they basically said that like some people you don't want to talk to because you wouldn't be on the same level, and the intimidation barrier exists for that. I don't like that idea.
Think about all the people at the mall who are just like walking around and doing the same shit you are, going to Jamba Juice and all that bullshit. Like, imagine having like real conversations with all of them.
Yeah.
Everyone has such a different story and different perspective.
That's what it really is. A lot of people think it's like, okay, I'm gonna go and talk to be and act a fool, when you can go up to anybody and just be like, hey, how you doing? And like that's what it's really about.
That's when you're dope.
Yeah, that's when you're dope. That's what I was thinking. We were like, we had a fake open mic here the other day. What we were doing was really like when I was first doing it, I was like doing crazy shit, and I realized like what people really do is like you see Louis walk out there and be himself.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh,
You just got to be calm, like you're talking to a friend.
yeah.
Let's read that last email. What, is that not something you want to do? I got a tweet while you're opening that or looking for that email.
Oh fuck, that's a bright light.
Your phone's right there on the floor.
Oh.
I got a tweet from somebody that said, I guess on Table Talk. I was on a Table Talk, and I read the question, and like as a joke, I like crumbled it up and said I hated that question.
Yeah.
But I think the person thought I was serious
Oh really?
because they tweeted at me, and they said they made a joke. They put joke in parentheses, but they're like, "I'm glad you're leaving SourceFed." I was like, oh, shit, damn, all right, I see you.
I hated that question.
All right, you ready?
Hey, DVG, well, I like to think of myself as an existentialist and believe that with the given laws of nature, matter cannot be created or destroyed. We are just another way the universe is expressing itself in the moment of time. Therefore, I don't exist, we exist. I am ironically religious. But at the same time, God and science are designed to coexist because Genesis and shit. Which makes me think of how insignificant all my issues are. With this in mind, what is your opinion on the subject of do you live life figuratively or literally because of it? P.S. How can I join the Fresh Brothers? P.P.S. Shout out to Houston one time. Stay low. Nate. You know I just pick ones that are entertaining to me sometimes.
What the fuck? Did you write that?
Absolutely not.
What is the question? Do I live figuratively or literally? In what sense? What does that mean?
I
I think I just don't understand the question.
I just wanted to read that out loud.
That's not the one that you told me you were going to read.
Oh wait, was there another one?
Remember the one with the photo and the email?
Oh no, I said no. I'm like, why would you?
That would be funny.
Don't send anything. All right, like don't be like, I'm an idiot.
You pre-read these questions. I'm assuming you have an answer.
I hate.
Do you live figuratively or literally?
Oh no, I don't even know.
I don't know what that means.
Well.
Can you explain?
I think I'm not sure if this is what this means, but I think I don't think I live literally though. I think I live kind of like I don't
ironically.
But then I also speak. I feel like I do speak literally though. I don't know. It depends on the day.
What the fuck does that mean though?
I don't know. Maybe some people get trapped up in their consciousness, and that everything becomes to be a symbol of something else, and that's what like that type of I don't know if that's nihilism or something, but like that type of situation and thought is so self-aware that it becomes something else. But I don't know if that's what he's trying to say.
What did this person mean? It was a guy.
Yeah.
What did he mean when he said he's religious ironically? Like he goes to church and all that just to be ironic?
Ironic is the opposite of what you expect. Wait, what are the two? Ironic and...
what do you mean, the two what?
The two words that are similar. I forgot. But yeah, I do it for the opposite reason. I'm not quite sure. That wasn't any of the point.
I just don't understand the point of the email.
I think they're all conscious thought. I mean, if you really do want to go through it real quick.
I mean, you read it on the email, on the fucking podcast. We can't just read it.
I'm okay. I think of myself as an existentialist and believe that with the given laws of nature, matter cannot be created or destroyed. That's just something he copy and pasted out of Wikipedia.
I think I'm just too stupid to understand this.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I don't what I don't understand is why is he sending this to us?
Just for the sake of it. I think. I mean, I was one of the. If you go on the internet, you can learn so much shit, and sometimes you want to talk about it, and you don't have anybody to talk about it to, so you put it in an email.
Okay, I think. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's the end of the podcast. I don't know how to answer that. I think Will picked a bad question.
Oh,
shame
sorry.
on you.
I hate when I ruin everything.
Shame on Nate.
You know not to let me fucking now, and you're gonna end it right there on my fucking bad shit.
Look, I'm disappointed in you.
Why?
All right. How you doing? I expected more from you.
I don't. Okay.
You know how your dad always tells you to work hard and focus on your craft?
Fuck. Okay, seriously, Darren. Don't let me fail at the end. I don't want to go out with not a shebang. I want to go out how I feel. Don't disrupt.
This is a 50-50 fucking thing, all right? I can't control everything you're going to do.
How is it 50-50 if I'm out here giving 120?
Obviously you're not. Did you see what happened at the end? You read the email, you weren't prepared.
I was trying to be creative.
What is your job on this podcast?
To listen to you.
No, it's not. It's to fucking have conversation and get the emails. All right? I do everything else, and you failed. And now Mac almost attacked you because he's feeling threatened.
What the fuck is wrong with you lately, Catacomb?
He's trying to protect me, all right? That's what he cares about.
On the 1 year, I've never left the room while we filmed podcasts. I told myself I never would, and I never have.
We're not filming anything. There's no video aspect of this.
This is what's the issue with you as a person. I seriously mean this.
Okay.
I promise this with you with my soul.
Okay.
Don't fucking nitpick me. Don't fucking nitpick me.
Wait, is that a statement, or you're saying because you're saying this is my issue, but then you're just telling me not to do something?
I'm about a couple seconds away from walking out of this door.
Okay, well, what's gonna happen?
I don't think there's gonna be any more of this podcast bullshit.
Well, I guess it's a good time to end it on the fucking 1 year.
I know you're only in this for the fucking money.
I'm not making shit, alright? All you want to do is buy gear. Oh, let's buy a new lens. Oh, let's buy a reflector. Oh, let's buy a loft. I can't afford it. I don't have a fucking job.
I'm gonna walk out this door,
and then
walk up some stairs, and you're gonna hear a certain sound.
Okay, what?
Excuse me, that door slam was not good enough. Give me another chance to slam this door. Sam, calm down.
Sam, you want to come in here too? You want to get yelled at? Alright, things aren't fucking easy right now. We're all stressed out, huh?
Does Sam get to be on the podcast?
Alright, fuck.
Oh my god.
That was a headgum podcast.